Oh, this is part 2 of my pine soda that supposedly tastes like, well, all we know, our Sprite, so what can go wrong? Okay, so this is it. After 2 days, or actually 3 days, and I refrigerated it for 2 days and let it sit out for, I believe, a day, so, or almost a day at least. So I'm gonna get a strainer. I'm gonna strain this out so that there's no stuff in there. But first, let's just shake it up and see if we see carbonation. This is all raw footage, or like, I have not seen the results of this yet. I have not smelt it, I have not opened it. There's fizziness in there. So let's pop this baby open. And then I'm gonna get a strainer. Alright, so first and foremost, it smells like pine that farted. I'm not gonna lie. Trying to know what that. I don't know. It kind of smells like grass, if I'm gonna be real honest. Like a piney grass. Alright, so I got a sugar right here. Hold on. Right there. And a pot, and I'm just gonna pour this out. We don't want any of that stuff that's in the strainer. So now that I strained it, doesn't mean I'm entirely done. I still gotta boil it first before I actually even get to do anything. So I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this pot on a boil, and then I'm gonna, because I see a lot of pulp and some nasty things, but that's not the only reason why. I gotta neutralize it, I guess, or something. I don't know. So yeah. And I'm also going to add a little sweetness to it because I put a little bit of, I put that lime really, where is it at? That lime really bittered it up. So I'm going, like, just the smell of it smells really bitter. So I'm going to try to fix it with the candy, which is sugar. So I'm just going to put you guys over here. So I'm adding a lot because I want to caramelize it almost, the sugar. I'm going to add a little bit of it around. And also because sugar has a ton of, or soda has a ton of sugar in it. And I kind of want it to do the same thing as sugar, or soda. So, I'm just mixing that around, waiting for it to dissolve. So basically all I'm doing is waiting. I'm not gonna boil it, but I'm going to cook it long enough to where the thing is dissolved and it's warm. So, because right now it's only warm, but it's not enough to dissolve the sugar all the way. So I'm gonna let it dissolve the sugar all the way, and then I'm going to put it in the, then I'm gonna put it back into the, what do you call it? The bottle, the mason jar, thank you, to whoever tried correcting me. But I'm going to give this mason jar a good wash out because there is pine needles still in it. I'm going to clean my mess up. What I mean by mess is I mean stuff that's in the strainer. And then I'm going to get back to this. Alright, it's not even been on for, I don't know, 5 minutes, and it's already starting to do its magic. So, essentially, should be pretty good. It smells like pine needle still, or it doesn't really smell like pine needle, it just smells like, almost kind of like Mountain Dew almost though. Alright, I can see the caramelization on the top of the drink, the beverage. You can see all the little air bubbles. I can't tell if that's carbonation or if that is just straight up the air bubbles, oh crap, of the boiling part, but I'm gonna let it cool down a minute, and then I'm gonna open up the jar and stuff, so yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna actually do something weird. I'm going to eat one of the pine needles. Cheers. Tastes like a bitter piece of hay. If you ever ate hay, it tastes like hay if it was bitter. I don't know, it's kind of strange. Alright, I'm gonna pray to the Lord that I'm not gonna hurt myself by boiling water. And I just poured the lid into just dropped the lid into the boiling water. I'll be right back. Okay, I got a spatula. I can do this. Alright. Wait, I got a better idea. Alright, so I got a saucepan that has the little ends to where it's easier to pour liquid into. Alright, if I'm gonna be real honest, it doesn't look like Sprite. It actually looks like Mountain Dew, which is really good. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in there, or not salt, ice, or I'm gonna put it in the fridge, and then, yeah. There. Now let's plop this bad boy in the fridge. Actually, no. Let's actually put it in the freezer. In the ice for a minute. And, crap. I'm gonna hurt myself. And I'm gonna bury it in the ice for a few minutes. And really, I'm just gonna see how that goes. I don't know. I honestly don't know if this is going to work or not. But if it does, cool beans. If it doesn't, well, womp womp. But I really want this to taste good. I really want it to taste good. But I know it's not. But I gotta test. I gotta go check on my dad's battery. He found a battery charger outside. It's right here. And he has a really dead battery. He had like 3 volts on the voltmeter. So I'm just gonna see if it works. What? Oh. It's warm. See how dead it really is. Now that was sparking like crazy when it was first dead. Because it was dead. But yeah. Honestly, I don't know. But we're going to check on that soda. Tell me what it ain't nothing but a heart. Tell me why. Oh, my camera's recording. I'm joking. Oh my god, look at it. Look at the soda. It is carbonated so well. So I'm going to get another jar, and then I'm gonna compare it. Actually, here. I'm going to compare it to my soda. So here's the color of Mountain Dew.
great, but they were supposed to have merged together. Yeah.
So basically the Mountain Dew, it's dark, but this is like pale almost. Not bad.
No.
Alright, so I'm going to try the Mountain Dew first.
All right, I'll look it up. Phoenix.
Cheers.
Okay.
It starts with the C. In Camden County is like 4 words. It starts with the C.
Okay. It's about an 8 out of 10.
Ocala?
No, or soda.
So,
Cassie?
Syra or something like that.
Citra.
Equal, that's it.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
That's
Right.
more.
It smells like a meat. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Try that again.
Yeah. I thought it was like towards Gainesville.
Like, am I at least going to be over here like this? I don't know.
I hope so.
I better get this in recording. It is so bitter. Wow. Last time I did this, it was nothing like that. Oh, wow. I'm just going to do an experiment. I'm going to have halfway filled up Mountain Dew and then halfway of that. Wow, that's nasty. Nope. It ruins everything. It literally ruins everything. -1, or no, -1,000 out of a 10. For sure. That was a waste of my 3 days. Oh my god. Oh. It is terrible. I would never try that again.